leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
What is the greatest rivalry of all time? Sorry, I won't say all time because then we could talk about like wars. What is the greatest?
A lot of like, because there's a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, there's like Batman and Joker,
Yeah.
Lex Luthor and.
But I'm not even talking about just in comic books. So I mean, like,
I got an answer. I'll say it last. I've got it.
I was like in modern, the greatest rivalry in modern times.
Oh yeah, I've got it. I know what you're going to say. I'm not even going to listen. I was going to say balloons versus monkeys. There we go. Spare for 6 generations of games.
Have you won that game yet?
Nah. Oh, I'm getting really close though.
Yeah, I know you are, because every time I'm editing the podcast, I see Adam's playing balloons.
Yeah,
and I'm
I'm
like,
getting really close.
this motherfucker.
I've blackboarded over half the levels now. And you don't know what that means, but it's a big deal.
Only half?
Yeah, but it's hard. It's
Why
really
don't you just
hard.
stream the thing?
Because it's boring. Because
It is. He plays the game and then leaves it and then forgets.
I play it over all.
Yeah.
So I'll have work going. I'll be tap 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 away. Alright, I got a minute. Balloon. I'll do a round of balloons. It can take me all day to do one game.
Dude.
And then he can get up and forget he played
Yeah.
balloons. You go, oh,
I only have to
balloons
pay.
are open."
I only have to pay attention once I get to like round 60.
Oh, yeah?
After that, before that, I was blind playing it. Doesn't matter. I can smoke it. It's not a challenge. But once you get past 60 to 80, alright, I gotta keep a bit of an eye on it.
It's
and then
funny.
80 is 100% attention.
It's really funny that you say that, because I imagine that's what Zack Snyder does with most of his films. He's like, for 60 to 80% of it, I don't look at the movie.
Yeah.
And then right at the last second, I'll say something weird, like Batman doesn't
the
kill.
60 to 80% he's not bothered, and then the 20% that's slow motion, he's like, yes.
I'm so good at this
Yeah.
game.
Where is that? Show me the dead pixel.
Oh, this is Sparta. But the greatest, because genuinely one that everyone would know about, because you can think about specific ones. Like Alex and I would talk about wrestling. We talk about Stone Cold and Vince McMahon,
Sure, we would.
or I don't know, Shawn Michaels and
You're just
Bret
a
Hart.
wrestling
Yeah.
fan.
But that means nothing to most people.
Yeah.
But we've got to think of something that everyone goes, yeah.
The average man in work.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
No, because some people like it. And also, I was thinking, it can't be something that has like a 3-way thing.
I also
It's gonna be two things that are just rivals
I want to say
all
this,
the
though.
time.
The average man who enjoys his job is not the average man.
He's got
That's true.
That's a good
That's
point.
good.
But are they rivals because they sort of work hand in hand? They need each other.
That's what rivals do.
They don't
Yeah.
need each other. It's more just I feel like at that point it's just a self-sabotaging relationship.
What about Coke versus Pepsi?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
an
a really good one.
That is a really good
Well,
one.
that's
That
not
was one
really
of
a
my top-
rivalry though, because there's clearly one winner.
Well, there is in the drinks department, but Pepsi, the company that makes Pepsi, they're smashing it in the food department against Coke's food.
So
Coke
isn't
has
like
food.
Pepsi like KFC?
They've got a partnership with it.
Okay.
PepsiCo is a whole bunch of like snack food.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
a bunch of snack food. Like Doritos, I think is Pepsi.
What's Coke's then?
They have maybe like one or two. They are more focusing on the drinks market. They got like pump water, vitamin water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got a few. Powerade, I think, is Coke.
I'll take that. That's
That's new
good.
to me. Holy shit.
Yeah. So when it
So let it pass.
when it comes to cola, yeah, Coke probably winning, but as a company, Pepsi's worth more.
Wow. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
What else is a good one?
I was thinking Xbox versus PlayStation.
It was about
Again,
5 years
That-
ago.
that's what I mean, yeah.
Laxed, or like relaxed a lot now.
Yeah.
Especially like because Sea of Thieves, which was a like huge Xbox release, that's now on PC and PlayStation.
Yeah, I feel like it's sort of
I
really
feel like everyone,
dipped in the
every
last.
Xbox exclusive gone. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Better go to
Yeah, 'cause
PlayStation.
I think they realized, because they finally realized that that if you make an exclusive on a console, you end up shutting out a large portion of the market.
Yeah.
So like,
Especially a lot of people I feel are going to PC.
Well, that's it. I feel like no one. There might be console exclusives, but they're like, and also PC though.
yeah,
Like,
and
it's
also PC.
exclusive
Yeah.
to PlayStation and then PC. Although 2 years late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PC, you can have it. In
Well, some
2
games
years.
are like a year or
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well,
6
I'm
months.
more thinking like Sony's exclusive, like Spider-Man, God of War,
Oh yeah, fair.
those sort of.
What about Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk?
No, because they've been
I've
two different,
heard of
and also
that,
they have rivalries with a whole bunch of different people. It's not just those
Yeah, that's
two.
mad
Yeah.
chasing.
It's
Yeah.
been like more like
Yeah.
Elon Musk and Disney.
Ooh.
But that's too new. That's too new. And he's again, Elon
new.
Musk has had too many rivalries.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
this,
it's Johnny Depp.
like when you think of, you got to say one, and when you say what's their rival, everyone says the same answer.
True.
If you say Elon Musk, who's his rival,
Everyone.
he just fights everyone. So,
Yeah. It's like Pizza Hut and Domino's.
The press.
Pizza Hut and Domino's.
Well, I think
Though
Domino's.
Pizza
Pizza
Hut
Hut
is
doesn't
kind
exist.
of dead.
That's it. And now you got Little Caesars are sneaking in there and
We've
stuff.
got Little Caesars.
We don't, but the rest of the world.
Are
Uh,
we getting what are we getting? Are we getting In and Out?
Oh, I hope so.
What?
I hope we
I
are.
think
I'm
there's.
fucking leaving. You guys get in and out.
Yeah, I think we're getting In and Out at some time.
In and Out Burger.
Yeah,
I
In
would.
and Out burger.
I'd
yeah.
rather Whataburger, but I'll take it
I'll
out.
double check, but yeah, like
This
I'm
is us
pretty sure.
pre in and out.
Walmart and Costco.
But they have different supermarkets.
Also, I wouldn't say that's universal because
Yeah.
Australians have no idea.
Marvel DC.
That's
that might
pretty
be
good.
that might be the one because they not only competed in the comic book market, they then started competing in the movie market as
Well,
well.
Marvel
Yeah.
was crushing the movie and the TV show, and then it slowly switched to DC was crushing the TV
DC
show.
Yeah.
DC has crushed TV shows basically the whole time though. One other than the Arrowverse sort of slipping a little
Yeah,
bit, their early animated stuff destroyed Marvel.
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
And yeah, Marvel sort of brought it back a little bit with the super high budget TV shows, but now it's way back down. No one watches them anymore.
So dog shit. It's because they suck. They actually suck.
I think the two top contenders we've got are Coke and Pepsi, Marvel DC.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Are there any like car brands that are against each other? Or
Yeah,
they
Holden and Ford.
Holden
They
and
were the
Ford,
big ones here.
but that is mostly Australian.
Yeah, mostly.
Like,
Australian,
it's not-
Yeah.
What about? Well, there's Nike. Is there anyone that's facing against Nike? Adidas.
Oh, what about Adidas and Puma?
Adidas and Puma.
Because they were started by two brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was two brothers that owned a shoe company together, and then they got in such a big fight that they split. One made Adidas, one made Puma.
The more you know.
Yeah. So that's a good one. But again, you got others in there like
Yeah.
Nike and stuff. They're not the Adidas and Puma are good,
It's a
but
personal
they're not. But they're not top.
What about Samsung and Apple?
I feel like there's other.
That's a three-way though between kind of because it's also Android.
Yeah,
True.
it's
Kind of
just Android and Apple though.
Yeah, just Android and Apple.
Android and Apple.
I would
is
say
it's big. Yeah,
I'm good at this.
Android and Apple's a really good
That's
one.
really good. I'm proud of that one. That makes me feel
that
good.
might be it. So we got three top contenders: Coke and Pepsi,
Yep.
You can
Marvel
also
DC,
go one
Android,
step
Apple,
further and go Apple's and Windows.
Mac and
Yeah,
Microsoft.
Mac and Microsoft.
No, because they're still like Linux and like.
I think,
like,
and then
Oh,
also
true.
I just don't think it's as much as a competition. I think Windows is smashing it.
What about
Anyone who buys a Mac is an idiot.
motherfucker? This is still standing. That's his second laptop, and the other one's breaking too.
Rogers doesn't count as a product tester
Yeah.
because he will destroy everything just by touching it.
Old school, you got Pokemon and Digimon.
Yeah.
That's good.
Digimon.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
Digimon represent.
Anyone fight against
I think Digimon
Beyblade?
gave up. Nah. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Kinda.
Nah, because Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of like a standalone.
It was good for like a year where it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Day in, day out, day and night, and then it just
Yeah.
fizzled off.
Trying to think, what is the big? You got Magic the Gathering. Is there another big card game?
Pokemon
Yeah.
Was-
Still pretty big at the moment.
pretty
Pokemon.
big, and like people still do like card openings for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like that's more niche. You're not going to ask
Nah,
an everyday person.
Like if I asked a girl who's like 35, I'd be like, Pokemon or Digimon? They'd be like,
well, you can
I don't care.
What's Pokemon's rival? Are they going to say Digimon?
No.
But if you say what's Coke's rival?
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Well, who's Marvel's rival? DC.
Yeah.
Who's Apple's rival in the phone market?
I reckon if you asked a
Android.
60-year-old what's the biggest rival, they'd probably say, 7 News and 9 News.
Yeah, but Channel 10 was in there, and ABC.
Yeah.
And SBS snuck in a little bit. No, I think.
What would Netflix's rival?
Oh, that's what I was doing. I was thinking the streaming. but
Amazon
there's-
Prime?
There's so many of them.
Yeah,
though.
there's so many
Amazon
now.
Prime, I think, is the better one. Like, just for the
Uh,
shows that are coming out of it.
Good one.
Apple has good originals.
Apple TV's got really good
Yeah.
originals.
Crunchyroll and pirating.
That's a good one.
Just so even. I could choose either.
Sub versus dub. Is
That's-
that a rivalry?
Because there's
More
there's
within the community,
then you're
not
like-
within.
Yeah.
You're like a little fucking minion when you dub with subtitles.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
read. What else? That's a
No, I
good
think
one.
we
though.
got it. I think we got the
that was
top
it, yeah.
ones.
Mm.
It's hard. If we had to decide between those top three.
Mm.
I was gonna say Pepsi Coke.
I think Apple Android, just because if you look at the stock market, like the value that those companies.
Bitcoin and Dogecoin.
But no, that's it for rivalries. I was gonna say Sonic and Mario, but that
That
was.
No, but they've teamed up now.
They've
They went
teamed
to the
up.
Olympics together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't exactly say that everyone in the Olympics is all friends. You know. I've seen rivalries among countries.
Yeah, but they're getting too many. It's just like Germany versus
America.
everyone.
Yeah, that's true. We could just say
Japan versus Gojira.
no. Again, now they're on the same side. I was going to say Kim Jong Un and Donald
King
Trump.
Kong and Godzilla.
That's a good one.
No, I
Alien
think.
versus Predator.
Ooh. Are there any
Now we're
big?
just doing movies.
Yeah, now we're
Yeah.
just doing movies. But no, I think we got it. I think. Are we doing Pepsi, Coke, Marvel, DC, Apple, Android?
I'd probably say.
What? Do you have any more?
No, that's it. We've
I
got.
think
We
that's- I
have
think
the
that's
top
it.
three.
I think that's the big three.
I don't like it.
Well, here would like for sports, there'd be like soccer and like football, or like Aussie rules football.
But again,
Again.
I think they compete with each other. You got soccer and basketball, and the
That's
NFL,
true.
and then
Yeah.
baseball.
You bring it all back in the Olympics. It's going down.
I can steal someone else's question.
Sure.
This is another J-Slack question, but it's a real question. Real question. I'm just going to alter it slightly.
Okay.
They offer you.
Who are they?
They, the masked they, because
Okay.
they're the only ones with this kind of money. They offer you $1 to cut off a finger.
Okay.
If you cut off a second finger, $10.
Yeah.
If you cut off a third finger, $100. It keeps going up like that. Add a zero every time you
Yeah.
cut off a finger. How many fingies are you cutting off?
0.
What's that? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000,
Mhm.
A million.
a million. What's after a million?
10 million.
100 million.
Yeah.
1 billion.
A billion.
Yeah.
So you get $1 billion. We have.
You know what? Let's
Nice.
start. Let's even
You
start.
know what?
Let's start.
With $1 billion, I wouldn't need my fingers.
Yeah.
I'd just hire someone to do
Or
Mhm.
get $1 billion.
Mhm.
Get finger transplants.
Let's even go higher. Let's start at 100.
Bionic fingers.
Let's start at 100. 100 for one finger.
Yeah.
100 billion for all 10 fingers.
I'm not
then.
that. I
doing
mean,
it.
okay,
Not doing
but here's the thing though, like
I wouldn't be able to play
$1
my
billion
games.
Mhm.
is such an
You should think.
unfathomable amount of
And that's what I mean. We're even going up all the way up to 100 billion. You can spend $1 billion.
Would that
No,
make you
no.
the richest person in the world?
No, it wouldn't.
No.
It would.
whether it's 1 billion, 10 billion, or 100 billion. That is like
Just
all that is an insane amount of money
yeah.
Yeah.
off the top anyway.
Could
Like,
I get the 100 billion and then ask for bionic fingers?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Because no, you would be the
I don't
richest.
think we have the technology.
You would have-
for that
we
sort
do.
of-
We got pretty good.
Yeah,
Not that.
Yeah, but
They
you'd
will
also.
if I put $1 billion.
Not
into
as
it.
good as fingers.
You would have the most cash
You
on
still
hand.
like
Oh,
Of any
ups
person.
and like
Yeah,
hands
but I don't
stuff.
think we'd be able to play
That would
Hell
suck.
Dons.
I wouldn't know what to do with that.
But
No, but I'm saying like.
you know, I've
That's
seen
like one of the
that-
few joys
Okay, so here's the
I
thing.
get out alive.
I've seen there's a
Unless I
content,
What I'm
pick up
saying,
Elon
Alex,
Musk's
there's a
is-
content
yeah,
creator
continue.
that
Yeah, what I'm
actually
saying is,
has a,
other billionaires
like,
aren't
neural
billionaires
control,
on
like,
paper,
they read
like
their,
their
like,
stocks are
brain
worth that
waves.
much,
That's
but they don't
true,
actually
yeah.
have it.
Or like a
You
brain
would have
activity.
100 billion
And they
in
have
your bank
defeated
account that you can
dinosaurs
spend.
with
You know
it.
what I do?
What?
Put on red.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like eye tracking and it measures their.
That might be one of the funniest things I've said.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I love how we were just having two conversations.
yeah, so we were saying you'd be the most rich person
Without fingers.
cash. Well, yes, without fingers. But I mean, like cash-wise, other billionaires are billionaires on paper.
Yeah.
You would actually have the most money in the world in your bank account.
Okay. God, imagine the interest you would make from that.
Would you cut off 8 and just settle for $1 billion? Because at that point,
Yeah.
why not just cut
Look.
off your thumbs?
If you had to leave
Look.
2, it would be the thumbs, wouldn't it?
You
have
yeah.
to keep
You can,
fingers.
you have to
you
keep
can still
two
go like to
fingers.
100 million. That's still a lot of money. Like you will live
Yeah, but that's not
very
all the
comfortably.
money.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm gonna buy a yacht
That's
and
not-
then burn it.
You can't say I got a fat Billy.
At like 5% interest
So,
on like
like, where is he?
$100 million.
Yeah.
That's like what 5 million a year.
Here's the kicker though. You got to cut them off yourself. So the more fingers you cut off, the harder it's gonna be.
No,
You
just
down to
do it
one
all at one
thumb.
time.
I would just.
Nah, because one at a time. What's the rule?
What if you like
One at a
use your
time.
mouth and just like donk?
I would
I'd
need a
just
really
go-
sharp knife.
Yeah.
I'd probably just put it on a blender and just go.
That would,
That's good. That's
that
good.
wouldn't cut it off though. That would just mess it
That,
up.
that would just mangle your fingers.
You want it clean so the nerves are there so you can easily repair it. If you blended it,
Yeah,
You
I,
messed it
I
up.
don't. How are you gonna cut off fingers with no fingers?
that's the thing. You want that? Do you want that billion? Do you want bionic?
that bad?
Do you want bionic fingers?
Here's my thing.
I would
Theories-
cut off one hand,
Yeah.
get bionic
Of course.
fingers, and then cut off the
No,
other
no.
hand.
You get it's, once you walk away from that table, the deal's over.
I'd get the surgery there.
No. It's you,
I'd get the bionic fingers
you know,
in the house.
but they're not giving you the money. They're only going to give you the money when you
I'd
get
I'd
up.
have a guillotine.
Yeah, I wouldn't get up.
ready.
How would you pay for bionic fingers?
I'd call someone.
But how would you pay for bionic fingers? They're not giving you the money till you're done.
Oh,
you can still
Get
credit
a-
it.
get a
Yeah,
loan.
just get a
Yeah, put it on
credit.
credit.
Yeah, just put it on credit.
It's like, look, I'm about to make $100 billion.
How?
I got this.
Cutting off my own fingers. Do you need an ambulance, sir?
No, I'll get my fingers to do it. Could you imagine, like,
Would you be able, for $100 billion? Would you be?
No, I would.
Would you be able to bite off your own
I
thumb?
don't think I'd be at,
For $100 billion, yes, I could bite off my own
I don't know if I could.
no, because I'd chop off 5 fingers and then biting them off would not nearly be as painful when I've got chopped fingers.
Yeah,
No.
once you have the adrenaline pumping,
Yeah, you got
Oh,
the
the adrenaline, yeah.
Also, scientists say that you can just pull off your finger as easy as pulling up a carrot.
yeah.
No,
You just
Fuck
your
off.
brain doesn't want to do it. It just tells you no.
No.
Well, you can
Try it right
you
now.
can tear the nerves, and if you push, I think it's like
Oh, I don't want to do it. It's scary.
if you put your, I think this is it. If you put your index finger on your knuckle and you press down hard
No,
enough,
it's this. If you have if you put your fingers in your thumb like that,
don't do it
Don't
because
do
it's
it.
actually really easy to.
Yeah.
You can tear the tendons in
So
your thumb.
you do this after you have like all your. I don't want to do it. You have like all your thumb in here, but
Yeah.
it's your thumb, and then you do that with your thumb,
So you do
and
it
it
like
will
that
separate
and
the
you go-
tendon. Yeah, like that.
Oh,
And you do
my
that. I'm about getting scared doing it. I like it's like the one when you play Slender with
100
friends.
billion.
100 billion. Would you do that?
Yeah,
The guys
but I
are
would
like.
be happy about it.
So you get put on a table. There's mouse figures that just like you need to chop off all your fingers. He just brings out a blender.
Yeah.
He goes,
double fist it.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're not offering you anything for your toes.
I don't know.
I'd-
I'd more likely do
Yeah.
my toes.
Oh, toes would be way easier.
Yeah. 'Cause I would chop off my legs.
Yeah.
Would you chop off all?
I'd chop off his legs for $100 million.
He'd
Would
want
you-
them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd chop off my
Would you
legs.
chop off all of your fingers?
Would you chop off your penis for $100 billion?
So hold on. I've done a 10th. So what do I get out of that?
Yeah, you get a 10.
Do I get
No, we
$1,000?
take, we take away
you get
10
10%?
zeros. So you owe us money.
So that makes sense. I'd
Yeah.
pay $1,000.
Would you?
Would you lose
Chop-
a testicle?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've still got one. Still got a good one. Would you chop off all your fingers for 100 million, or
Infinite bacon.
both of your legs, or both of your legs for 100 billion?
I'd get rid of the legs.
Yeah, legs are gone.
Sorry.
You don't
Yeah.
need legs to.
You
play
see
video
Forrest Gump?
games.
You can still fish.
If someone offered you 100,
And you could get some pretty cool bionic legs.
if someone offered you 100 billion to cut off your legs, and 100 million to cut off your fingers, would you bother with the fingers?
No.
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, the fingers.
It's just an extra
Like,
100
exactly.
million.
As good
Once
as
you cross the 1 billion, it doesn't matter how much money you're getting after.
as good as our technology is for fingers,
Yeah.
they're not as good as real fingers. Like the controller
You
you
could
have like,
invest.
with a controller
Yeah.
or a...
You got 100 billion to invest.
So yeah, you could chop off your legs, 100 billion, put it on red, turns out black, chop off the fingers. You still got 100 bill.
Yeah.
Easy. It's just that's a story. That's a movie we should make.
No.
Would you get really advanced bionic legs, or would you just get those spring things?
Well, the spring things are just for running.
I get
Yeah.
rocket boosters.
Yeah.
To get jetpack.
I mean, but you guys still walk in them day to day.
Yeah.
but you look goofy.
The balance is different from.
Yeah, because it's
what I've
literally
seen.
just for sprinting forward. You
Yeah.
have like the bionic leg just to.
I wouldn't need to worry about buying decent shoes ever again.
Yeah, what size are you? Well, I'm
Would you just-
programmed.
You
for
also
eight.
lose a bunch of
Would-
weight because all
would-
your weight,
yeah.
like a
Would you
good chunk
just-
of your weight's in your legs.
Would you just go in a wheelchair, like just a super advanced wheelchair?
No, because
Or would you want legs?
because if I
Would you rather have a really advanced wheelchair or really advanced, like, bionic legs?
legs.
I'd rather legs, but
You could jump higher than Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
He's the best basketballer ever.
You can like
They
climb
wouldn't-
things really easily.
You wouldn't even need to climb, you'd just be able to
Jump.
jump
Where's-
tall buildings in a single bound.
what senses would you give up?
As in
100 million for one,
Smell.
smell.
a billion for two.
No,
No,
hang on.
You don't want smell.
100 billion.
Well, smell affects your taste.
Yeah, smell affects your
But
taste.
hear me out. Shh. Smell, then taste. You don't need to taste anything anymore.
If you get rid of,
No,
if you
and
get
then-
rid of,
No,
but then you don't have to be
that-
like,
you may as well
gourmet
get,
food.
you may as well
I
get rid of
lost-
taste. You may.
I lost my taste when I got COVID. It was very boring.
But yeah, but,
But
you
if you-
have
if you-
$100
like
billion.
cake.
if
It
you
doesn't
give
matter.
up, you may as well give up your taste before your smell, because if you give up your smell, you can't taste anything anyway.
Okay. So say you did. Okay, how's this? Say you do one, and then you go for a whole month, and then say, hey, you can get rid of another.
Nah, it's all at once.
So all at once?
Yeah.
I would just say taste and smell.
So, so 100 mil for one, and then add a 0 for each other one.
Oh, I mean, John Reisinger doesn't smell, and he seems to be doing fine.
Yeah, he can't taste. I mean, he can taste. He can't smell.
Yeah. No, I give up.
I'd give up smell.
Yeah.
But I think we still everything would taste like
It does.
bland.
It does affect your taste.
I don't think it
I don't know
tastes,
to what
but-
extent.
Yeah.
You'd have to like put
For
chili
100
on
it-
everything.
For 100 billion?
100 million.
100 million? I'll take
Okay.
the leap.
10 million. Sorry, starting at 10 million, then add a 0 each time.
Smell. Taste.
You get
It's
rid of both
easy.
of them for
Easy.
100 mil.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go.
What are you gonna? I'm not gonna waste
senses.
money on trying to try expensive foods.
I'd probably go taste, smell, and hearing. Because for
Nah,
a billion, I'm
nah.
sure I could get something in my ears.
But it won't work because you've gotten rid of it.
Yeah. Like, you've gotten your ability to hear.
Yeah. That's not me being like, oh, just
Because
get
that's
new
like...
taste buds.
Yeah.
Alright, no, good point.
Yeah. It only works
Yeah.
for body parts, but it's
Yeah.
like senses. It doesn't work. That's like a brain.
So we wouldn't go to
problem.
Billy. We wouldn't. No, we'd just stick
No.
with 100.
Wait,
mil.
I mean,
I'll
just
get
a
rid of
plastic
smell, that's
doll
about
bag.
it.
Yeah.
Smell, that would be about it for me.
So you just take 10 mil.
Yeah.
Just like a cool 10.
It's
If you're
not
gonna
worth
get rid
my
of smell,
time
you
now.
may as
You
well
can
get
do-
rid of taste.
You can do a lot with 10 mil.
You
Yeah.
can do a lot with $10.
No, you can't.
No.
You're wrong.
Not in this economy.
You can catch the bus.
You may as well get rid of taste if you're getting rid of
I
smell.
bought a piece of land and not even a house yet.
Oh shit.
Are you on his page 1 cent 10 mil, or are you going
I
the
don't
double
think
for
I don't
100?
think I could do.
Touch! I'd get rid of touch.
No, that's
no.
everything.
Dude,
You know
you'd be
how
like,
dogs
You would
walk when
die.
they put you
Yeah.
put like socks or shoes on dogs? It'd be like that, kind of like that. You
yeah,
would
but you get used to
No,
it.
you would.
No,
No,
you
no,
wouldn't, though.
You would.
You literally
You
would
you
not.
would die.
you would destroy
You
your
would
feet.
accidentally bite your own tongue off and
Yeah,
choke on it.
yeah. Like it's
Because you wouldn't be able to tell that you
just
done
know
it.
that's
Yeah.
That's getting rid of pain receptors, not
That's-
the sense of touch.
Yeah, it is. Same thing.
I think technically for this it would be
Yeah,
both.
same
Yeah,
thing.
nerves, your
Yeah.
nerves.
It's your nerves.
Yeah.
But there are
But-
people who don't feel pain.
Yeah, and they're in
they
constant, constant medical conditions.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
break ribs and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if imagine you do anything, you slip. You have to go to the hospital, full body scan, because you don't know what hurts.
Yeah.
It's just like, imagine like biting your lip and it's just like,
Yeah.
whole teeth has just gone straight through it. You
Yeah.
wouldn't even notice.
The only reason you don't bite your lips because it hurts.
You wouldn't know if the hot plate is hot. on
Yeah,
the
if you
stove.
burn yourself all the time.
That's true. Okay, that's fair. That's
Sick.
How many times do people go to the doctor, especially getting older? You go to the doctors because, oh, my kidney hurts. Oh, it's got cancer. None of that.
It's not. It's,
at least you live pain-free.
yeah, I was gonna say realistically though.
Apparently, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I think I would rather be deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fuck being deaf.
No, I can lip read. Lip read.
I would learn sign language. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
You'd want your sight down.
It would go.
sight last.
It would go
right?
smell, taste, hearing, sight, touch.
Yeah,
That'd be the order.
that's the good 5. I would.
Oh yeah, that's the only 5. Oh, and I'd give up my ability to see ghosts. Done. 100 mil in the
Talk to the
bank.
dead.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Don't need it. Keeps me up at night anyway.
Maybe you can trick the people that are giving you the 100 mil, but I can see ghosts.
I see dead people.
I see the.
Take that sense
I
away.
see Bruce Willis.
What if it's like I can see ghosts? Like, oh, we'll take that sense away, and it's just like everything. All color loses everything, and you just go blind. You're like, hello. It's just like nah.
They'll offer you.
That's the twist at the end of the movie. You've been seeing ghosts the entire time.
Oh shit.
They'll offer you 1 million just to get rid of color. And you see everything in black and white.
I think
Oh, it's like the 1970s.
Everything's
wouldn't
like
do
a
that.
20s movie.
I think it'd be fine for the most part.
Everything looks so goofy. I would just be like, I would just see Steamboat Willie, like everything. Someone's driving, and I'm like, that's
Well, what
awesome.
about if they count that as another stack on to get you to $1 billion? Would you?
I would keep it colour.
I think I'd get rid of color for $1 billion.
No.
I'd get rid of smell, taste, and color,
Yeah,
I would get rid of
and get up to that billy.
I wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, oh man.
What if they got rid of
$1?
if they got rid of hearing, but every time people spoke, speech bubbles came up so you could read it?
I know, because I would just be
Music
mad.
would suck.
I would
There's so much good music.
You can feel
There's
it.
so many good tastes out there. There are so many good smells out there.
Guys, I can't see in front of me. There's a text box in the way.
Guys, shut up.
I keep listening to Maroon 5. It's all in front of me.
Especially when people are talking, you'd be like,
Oh yeah, convention centers
Yeah.
would suck.
Yeah. Oh my god. Don't look up. It's all the text boxes.
It'd be good if you're trying to talk someone into the club. You'd be like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, but imagine you can
What if
but no, all the music notes are all around.
That'd be
just
funny.
covering everything.
What if it's
up.
just like as muffled in the text box as it is when
That's
you
it.
hear
If it's,
that
a
would
really, if, it's
suck.
a, if it's a really far away sound, it's a tiny text box. You're like,
Yeah.
what is that noise?
Or like when it's like, if say you are in a club and it's like they're right next to you, it just looks like it's really fuzzy and you just like, try, as much as you squint, you can't
To get to
read it.
10 billion, I'd do it. I'd get rid of
All of them.
taste, smell, color, and I'd take the speech bubble
You just
thing.
you
You'd
just
just be the worst dude to hang around.
What? Oh, would I? With $10 billion in my pocket?
so much money.
Yeah, look.
Don't worry, you can't come to my mansion. That's fine.
We could just probably take his money. Wouldn't even notice.
That's how we rob you. We just start speaking to you and you're like, I can't see. Guys, where did you go?
No, I would see with my eyes closed. Speech bubbles would just start popping into my dreams. I'm just
Get out of my head.
This is how they give us ads in our dreams.
God. Yeah, that'd be so shitty. Could you imagine like Amazon chip? Just like you're dreaming and then it's just like the new season of Loki is this summer. And you're like, get the fuck out of here. That's probably what it'd be like though. Would you? Are you guys excited for like the chips and stuff
No.
in your head?
To some extent, yes, but most often not.
I'm pretty keen. I would like it.
There'd be some cool stuff you could probably do with it.
I still don't use my phone. The last thing I want is
Yeah.
a phone in my head.
I don't mind it. I just don't want Siri in my head.
what about you know what the stepping stone to it is though?
Yeah.
Glasses or contact lenses.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
you give people those until they never want to take them off, and then you offer it to just put it in their head.
Yeah.
And they've had it for so long, they're like, yeah, let's do that.
I just want a thing. I prefer the glasses as things because I want to be able to put it on.
The AR.
Yeah.
I don't want something implanted.
But that's what I mean. So you give it to people, and after like 10 years, when they never take their contacts out because it's just more convenient,
Yeah.
then people will start naturally letting chips go in their head.
I imagine it'd be a world where everyone's up to date and everyone's robotic, and I'd still be.
It would be
I'm not ready
boring.
to
You'd
take
never
the
be able to have a
plunge.
conversation because
No.
people just Google stuff.
Yeah.
Every conversation would just be that last conversation. Would you?
Would you rather? But instead it's like, would you spend $1 billion to
Yeah.
get the Google sensors? And you're like, what? No. Damn. They're gonna do it eventually though, aren't they?
Not in our lifetime.
Neuralink. Neuralink's a thing, right?
What's that? Yeah, but I don't
That's
think it's
Elon
a thing
Musk's
thing
chip
yet.
in his head.
Has he got one?
No, but
I'm not
he's,
getting
he's
one.
making one, right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting one until he gets one. So
Well, that's what Neil deGrasse Tyson said. He said, "I'm not getting one until he put ones in his mum or something." Like that.
Yeah.
Until he has faith in it that he won't kill
Have
someone.
we talked about my transporter thing on podcasts before?
Oh, that whole debacle. Of
Yeah,
you?
have we talked about that?
Transporter.
So I would never.
Oh no! Rogers! Rogers! What was he about to say? I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's to tune in to the next and final part of this main cast video special. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go make $1 billion.
I'm just looking at him.
No, we're getting the thing back up.
What are you doing?
I'm getting the Googling up that I was Googling.
Where's your phone?
He got you there, fucking dickhead.
Fuck.
Go tell you.
That is recorded.
I'm glad we're recording that.